Hey everyone, Cory Chadwick here. So the other day I run into an old friend. Haven't seen this guy in a while and we're having that normal conversation. Hey, how's it going? What are you up to kind of thing. So I'm telling him about what I do and he says, Cory, it's weird. I've always thought of myself as a pretty happy person, so I guess I've never considered how happy I can be, what I'm capable of, and what kind of life I can actually live and how to go about getting those things. Because again, things were pretty good. So this guy's in that sweet spot that so many people are in, and that's the good enough. Things are good enough in your life. And so you don't think about what you can achieve, or in this case, how happy you can really be. Now I'm going to ask you a question. You know how to run, right? I mean, you know how to walk, and you know that if you speed up your legs, you're going to be running. You also know that if you watch the Olympics and you're seeing these finely tuned athletes running, they're going to be way faster than you. They're going to be better runners than you are because they put in the time, they've worked with coaches, they've worked with trainers. This is something that really matters to them. Now you might be saying to me, that's great, Cory, but I don't care about being a good runner. I'm not an athlete. It really doesn't come into play in my life. Hey, I hear you. It doesn't really matter to me either. I don't care about being that fast a runner. But what about something you really do care about? What about something like being happy? What about being fulfilled in your life? What about getting the things you've always wanted, living the kind of life you've always thought about living? What about being a better friend or a better partner, a better spouse, a better child, a better boss, a better employee? What about better health? What about anything that's important to you? What about being happy? If being happy is important to you, how can you take the same approach to being happy in your life and getting the life you've always wanted as you can to being an Olympic runner? Now, I'm not here to tell you what should matter to you or what your priorities should be or what you should care about. But what I am saying is that if being happy is something that really is important to you, how are you going to take that same approach? How are you going to go through the day-to-day of your life, go through the motions, and just hope that something changes? It doesn't work that way. It's something to think about, and I really hope you do think about it. Being happy and living this amazing, fulfilled life is not something we can take for granted. We've got to make a change. We've got to take some action. We've got to get something done. Again, I hope it's something you think about. If you want to know a little bit more about me or what I do, you can always check me out on my website. That's corychadwick.com. Until then, you'll be seeing a lot more of me. There's plenty of great stuff to talk about. But take some action. Make a change. Be a better man and live a better life. My name's Cory Chadwick, and we'll talk soon.